It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Hey kings and queens, it's your girl Mimi and I'm back with another V-I-D-E-O-O-O-O. And we are back with another video for you guys. Now, as you guys can see by that thumbnail, by that title, we're going to be asking some questions that I got asked from my last video. Well, actually, I think it was like 2 videos ago, but 2 videos ago. It was the Instacart video. I took you guys shopping with me, and I also kind of let you guys in on how much I made. And you guys really liked that video. You guys asked a lot of questions, so I took about some questions. I wrote some questions down, like 5 questions, and I'm about to go ahead and answer those questions for you. I felt like these questions were frequently asked questions, and I feel like it will help you guys, so I was like, you know, why not just do a video and answer those questions. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. But before we get into this video, definitely go ahead and click that subscribe button, you guys. I really love all the support and the love that I'm getting from you guys, so definitely go ahead and click that subscribe button. Follow me on social media. You can follow me on TikTok at CrownMimi, Instagram at CrownMimi, and also on social media, but Twitter. I think it's CrownMimi with 2 eyes, y'all. I barely use Twitter. I'll be on it from like here and there, but not all the time. But yeah, you guys, so definitely go ahead and check out my Instagrams, my social media accounts. Go check it out, y'all. But let's go ahead and get into this video. I don't want to hold you guys up because I know what you guys came here for. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the questions. Now, the first question that I got asked, I wrote down questions here. That's why you guys can see me looking down. If you see I'm looking down, it's because I wrote down the questions, y'all. But the first question I got asked was how long, well, it wasn't the first question, but the first question I got on the list was how long does it take for me to complete an order? And for me, like, everybody is different, but my first couple times shopping to complete an order, it took about my first time, let me see, I can probably go my analytics on Instacart. Let's go ahead and take a look, y'all. Give me 1 second. My first time, my first order was for $8.78. I was doing that order for about 1 hour and 19 minutes, and that's including the delivery, driving to the location, and also grocery shopping. So I think I would honestly say I was probably in the store for about 45 minutes to an hour, because it says active hours for that order. And that order had about 15 items, and it was also at BJ's Wholesale Food Club. So that's where I was going for the first order. I made about $8.78 on that order. And then my second order, this was like when I first started, y'all. My second order throughout Instacart, I made $13.67, and I was active for that order as well as 1 hour and 19 minutes, and that was at Costco, and I had about 16 items. So I'm on average, I'm spending about 45 minutes to an hour in each store, because once you go to the store, the location to deliver is not that far from where you're grocery shopping for. Sometimes it is far, but sometimes it's not. So it wasn't that bad. So like 45 minutes to an hour. So that's how long it usually takes me to shop or to complete an order, or should I say to complete an entire order from driving to the location, grocery shopping, and delivering. It'll be at about 1 hour and 19 minutes, as you guys can see from my statistics, or what I saw from my analytics. And the second question is there a time on how quick you have to shop? Yes, they will give you about an average time shopping minutes, or how long you should be in the store, on the bottom when you're doing your shopping. And I'll probably do an Instacart another video showing you guys what I mean by this, but at the bottom of the screen it'll say like an hour. You have 1 hour and 30 minutes to shop. Your goal is to stay in between that hour and 30 minutes, or even before. So you want to finish either before or like literally right on the head, because if you go over, it will mess up your ratings and your analytics in the end. So you do want to go ahead and try to get shop before or right on time. You know, you don't want to shop further. I never had an instance where, well, actually I did. I had one instance where I went over time, but that's because it was I believe it was a CVS order. I can't get the name out of it right now. It was a Plan B, and it was late at night. person ordered a Plan B, you guys, and I was at the store trying to get the Plan B, and because it was so late, the pharmacy had already closed. So I was asking the associates, and you know, I was just holding up time, and I think they gave me like 5 minutes in the store because it was such a quick item. So that's one instance where I went overtime, but I never actually went overtime doing like a regular grocery shopping, unless there's a hold up like with the customer and wanting replacements and you can't find what they're looking for. That's the only way you can, you know, go overtime, because sometimes the customers don't respond quickly. So that's why it's best to, like, when you're shopping, if you can't find something, grab a replacement and then let the customer know, and then keep shopping. Don't just sit there and hold on and wait on the customer to respond, because sometimes they take about 5 to 10 minutes to respond. So it's best to either leave it alone and come back if you still got more grocery things to do, and then come back to it at the end of your grocery shopping, and hopefully the customer has been done replied by then, by the time you get done shopping, so you can go back and get the item and add it to the cart. Also, is it hard to shop? It depends, because shopping is not hard unless you don't. Shopping is hard if you don't know what you're doing. Like, if you don't know the grocery store that you're shopping at. Like, for instance, I mostly shop at Publix, the Fresh Market. I rarely go to BJ's and Costco and things like that. I hate the Restaurant Depot. It's just too much in there. Like, I don't know. I don't like the way they're set up in there. If you ever went to Restaurant Depot, like, that store is just like, it's set up weird. So in that store, it could take me forever to shop, I'm being honest. But Publix and Winn-Dixie and CVS, those are easy stores to shop at. Publix is really easy. Like, I'll give a tip, like, when you do your first order, I feel like you should go to not deli, but you should go to produce. Get all your produce out the way, because sometimes customers will order like a tomato, or they'll order like any type of fruits and vegetables. They'll order them, and you want to just get all of that out the way first, because sometimes you do have to weigh them, and it's just, you know, it's a lot because you have to input it on the app. So I would suggest you get that out the way first, and then you go down the single aisles, aisle 1, aisle 2, aisle 3, and pick up the items that you need, because it's not that hard if you do it that way, because that's what I do. And then also, so it's not really that hard to shop, like, at all. It's not hard to shop at all. You just have to know what you're doing and map out the store and plan out the store when you're shopping. Question number 4. How much money do you make per order or week? Okay, so it depends, because you can range from $7 an order, or you can range from $30 an order sometimes. I even saw an order for $60. It all depends. So if you're doing the high orders, come with like, the high orders, like when you want to get like a $20, $30, $60 order, you have to be doing like 3 full service orders. That means you're doing 3 orders at a time. Like, you're in Publix, you have 1 cart, and you can do 2 carts, but I prefer to do 1, because, you know, who's going to be pushing around 2 carts? It's just too much. So you have 1 cart, and I would suggest you get like a little basket thingy, and then use the bottom, or you can use the basket, the cart, and then the side right here. That's what I do. Like the side on the top where the baby sit at. Like, you put the basket inside the cart, put 1 order inside the basket, put the other order in the remaining other cart, and then use the front part where the baby can sit at. Use that part for the 3rd order. Like, yeah, so those orders, like, you really have to pay attention to make sure you're putting your group A items with A, group B items with B items, group C items with C items, and just making sure you're on top of what you're doing and you're not messing up. Because once you get to checkout, you want to just check out. You don't want to have to keep going over your list to make sure, oh, this is with this and this is with that. It's just too much. So the money really ranges on how big the order is and how many orders you have. And yes, you can get about 3 orders per delivery, so per store. So you can get a $60 order and you can accept it, and you'll have 3 orders to shop for. And it's not bad. I know I did a couple 3 full service orders, and it wasn't bad at all. Like, you guys, you just have to know how to group your items and pay attention, because it's not something that you're just gonna go in the store and be like, oh, this is it. It's not like that, especially if you don't know the store. Like, you have, like I said, that's why mapping out the store is very important, because you're able to get things out the way quickly, especially if you have 3 orders. And if you want them big bucks, some $60 orders and them $30 orders, that's where the money at. Those 3 full service orders. So you do want to hop on those when you do see them. But I wouldn't suggest you get on I wouldn't suggest that your first order is a 3 full service orders, because that's gonna make you not want to do Instacart. Because it's a lot, and you're gonna think, oh no, this is too $200. Like, no, I'm telling you guys, your first order, I would not suggest your first order to be 3 full service orders. That's when you're shopping for 3 people at one time. Don't do it. So back to the question, how much you make per order? $7 to $60 an order. And how much do I make per week? It really depends on the hours that you put in. Like, it all depends on, I'll give you guys a week that I made. Okay, so my first week, I worked 14 hours and 38 minutes, and I worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I only worked for 14 hours, adding all those days up, Monday through Friday. 14 hours, I had 13 batches, and I made $212.24. I also had a batch earnings of $131, and my tips totaled $79.21. So it all depends on the time that you put in, because I only worked 14 hours for 5 days, and I made $212. And on average, that is what? Let me see. $42.40 a day. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's a weird noise. Oh no, y'all. Okay, that's weird. But $42.40 a day, and I only work like 2 to 3 hours a day. So that's not bad at all. So imagine doing the 48 hours. You never know what you can make. So, you know, y'all go out there and get y'all money, honey. And my last question was, somebody asked me, would I rather do Instacart or would I rather do ship? Me personally, I did ship before. Shipped is like, the batch earnings just for the batch itself is kind of cheap. Like, they don't pay you as much as Instacart would for their batch earnings. But before I get to that, before I put ship down, ship will give you some good tip money. Like, in my area where I do ship that, it's like I made some good tip money, but the batch earnings is just not there. But the tip money makes up for it, because some lady I'm gonna tell you guys my tip right now on ship. I know you guys, this is not about Instacart, it's a whole different company, but people ask me, would I rather do Instacart or ship? I would honestly say I'd rather do Instacart, because, you know, you get more money with your batch earnings, plus you get tips. But I think I did an order on ship before, and somebody left me a $37 tip. So I got paid $50.15 just for one order on ship. But that was because of the tip. If I didn't, it would have been less. But I honestly think I would rather deal with Instacart. Ship is okay, but, you know, my preference would be Instacart, because you make more money for your batch earnings, and you also make money on your tips. Y'all, so that is the end of this video. Those are all the questions that I have. I hope I answered some of you guys' questions. I hope I helped you guys out. I hope you guys go ahead and start getting y'all money. Don't be nervous, don't be scared when you get your Instacart card, because it's trying to make your money. Get your bag, sis. Get your bag, bruh. Do what you gotta do, because money not just gonna fall off trees. And I hope y'all know that by now. But yeah, y'all, so definitely go ahead and make y'all money, make y'all coins. And I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here. If you guys want more Instacart videos, definitely go ahead and let me know down in the comment section below. I love talking to you guys. As you guys can see from my last Instacart video, I did respond to the majority of all of you guys. So definitely, if you like this video, let me know down in the comment section below. Like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. See ya.